Welcome everyone to Merkaba Energy Healing. So today we are back with another pick a card reading, and we're asking Spirit about your next chapter. We have 3 piles as we normally do, with 3 beautiful crystals. Before I introduce the piles, I just want to say that I'm experimenting with different light. I'm finding that my channel is really photosensitive. So please let me know in the comments if it's too dark or if it's too light, if you enjoy candles or without. It really helps me understand what the collective connects into, the people who really feel drawn to my channel. I'd appreciate that feedback. Thank you so much. So the first pile that we have here today with this beautiful stone is the Moon card, number 21. And it is paired with the Hackmanite, a very rare, unusual stone. I hope you could see it in this lighting. Hackmanite. Pile 2 with message number 2. We have card number 6, the Chariot. And it is paired with the Tiger's Eye. Pile number 3 with message number 3 is card number 35, the Wish. And it is paired with the rhodochrosite, the rhodochrosite stone. So just take a nice deep breath, tune in with your intuition, see which pile with which message calls you in the strongest, and you can go down to the timestamps down below, and I will see you at your reading. Welcome group number 1. Today we are asking Spirit about your next chapter. We have been going through profound changes across the board, especially with the equinox and the eclipse season that officially just passed, but we are still very much in. So my guides guided me to do this reading about what might be unfolding for you all, what is upcoming. So I'm just going to take a moment. I haven't been doing this before each reading, but I'm just going to take a moment to invite my guides back in. Please take a deep breath with me if you would like. And it does help if you over there, when you're listening right now, to ask your guides to provide messages about what you need to hear most in your life, for them to connect in with my guidance and with me and my energy to provide the best messages for you. So I call in my guides, asking them when I'm ready to begin. Thank you. So you chose the Moon card, number 21, coupled with the Hackmanite crystal. Should I start with the moon or the crystal, my guides? The crystal, okay. The Hackmanite, very interesting stone. This stone I'm hearing is the chameleon stone. It changes color with different light sources. It's called tenebrescence. So depending on the light source, it will change to pinks, to blues, whites. It's the stone that is a chameleon. So I'm hearing that this group is changing with the times. So this group is moving with the energy of the new earth. This is a very highly evolved group of souls that I'm speaking to. You have the capacity to change your energetic frequency to match that of the earth. I'm hearing that this next chapter is going to mark sort of what you're here to do. Your mission is unfolding at a rapid pace, I'm hearing. This card, the moon, is all about your intuition, but it's on steroids, I'm hearing. So the card itself says, pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. Absolutely. They're showing me how the moon is in its sort of completion here. You're seeing the full moon here rather than a waxing or waning of the moon. And it's bright. And so they're saying that this is a time where you're going to be seen more. I'm hearing center stage in whatever way this resonates for you in your life. Your voice is going to be quite clear in this next chapter. Your opinions, clarity, I'm hearing. I'm hearing that this is a revelatory time for this group of what they can do and how they're going to show up in the world. A lot that was held dormant within you is going to rise. So it's not just going to be seen by the world, talents, abilities, but you're going to unearth a lot of your giftedness during this time. So the Hakmonite also enhances intuition. So, of course, as my guides always wonderfully do, they matched a beautiful card to this beautiful crystal. A lot of opening through the crown chakra for this group. You might feel tingling in your head. You might feel heaviness giving way to lightness or pulling in the crown chakra. I'm also hearing hair loss giving way to more fuller hair. So people who channel a lot through the crown chakra can actually fry out the hair follicles. So you might see a resurgence of your hair coming back as you're experiencing more of this cellular turnover moving into the light body. My guides, can you give me clarity about this moon and the Hakmonite for pile number 2 in this new chapter of their lives? They're showing me relationships. So there's sort of a reconfiguration of relationships for this group where you will be more intuitively drawn to the right people and moved away from. They're saying, well, the moving away probably has already happened. The moving towards. So there's definitely a falling away that has been going on with certain people in your life, and that is in divine form, I'm hearing. It is as it was meant to be. You were meant to teach each other certain things, strengthen you perhaps, I'm hearing. Strengthen you, yes, they're saying that. Yeah, to help move you along your path, I'm hearing. So we don't always want to denigrate, put down relationships from our past that, quote, didn't work, right? Or even ones that were challenged. I'm not trying to hold up high abusive relationships or any such thing. I'm merely being guided to highlight that many of the circumstances that we find ourselves in and the relationships with people that we find ourselves in, there's often something that, at least for a group like this, a Hakmonite group, I'm just hearing highly evolved souls here. They serve very important purposes in helping you evolve and often evolve in a deeper way. in a deeper way to bring up your dimensionality. So it's not just this linear movement. They're showing it to me as if a flower is opening and showing me all of this dimension. They're giving me the, what is that flower called, Spirit, that I'm seeing in my mind? What is this? Just give me a second, guys. Oh, I can't find the word. They're not giving it to me. I don't know why. They usually give it to me. I can't find the word. It's this flower with many, 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 many petals. They might give it to me later. Perhaps it's not that important. I'm seeing an R in my mind. I think it starts with an R. Well, neither here nor there. But you guys are blooming, but not just a regular flower. This is sort of a flower with many petals and a lot of dimensionality. And when it opens, it's so unique and interesting to look at. This next chapter, you're going to see more of your own dimensionality. This is going to be surprising to some people in your life. I don't think people in your life knew how dimensional you were. Maybe historically you leaned towards being more quiet, maybe letting other people speak before you. Interestingly, before I started your reading, my throat chakra completely went out, and now it feels crystal clear. It feels as if this group has found their voice, and you're going to use it in this next chapter of your life. And you're going to be heard, and you're going to be heard by the right people. But they're just mentioning that some people may be confused by it. And that's okay. So some of you know if I pause, it's because I'm asking my guides questions in my mind, and I won't just ask them out loud needlessly to confuse you. So I'm asking the question about secrets being revealed, as the moon in the tarot often can denote secrets being revealed. And they're giving me that like this. They're saying the secrets are not really secrets. It's more about your dimensionality being flowering, opening up, and for the world to see. And they're saying that the moon denotes this stealthness, where it's sort of happening behind the scenes, and then suddenly, boom. You ever have that experience where you're walking down the street and you look up and there is the beautiful full moon in all of its glory, and you're like, wow, I didn't know it was going to be a full moon. It's like this. It's not going to be this blazing, in your face, loud shouting. It's going to be more stealth, the way that you come out. Oh, but when you shine, you're going to shine so brightly. And I'm hearing you're going to light the way for others. So whatever is going to happen on the planet over the next 6 months or so, you're going to be a force of light for many people. Whereas I don't think that many people would have thought that you were going to be that light for them, or you were going to be that, the guided way. I'm hearing the guided way. That's how I'm hearing it for others. And so those secrets that are going to be revealed in quotations is these elements of you that maybe have not shown themselves to others yet. And it seems as if you might even be surprised by what is going to emerge over this period of time. And I'm seeing a rainbow, a lot of dimension here. Anything else you want to say? Anything about the 21? So they're saying, because I thought there was something about the number 3, but they said that might come up later. But if you see 21 on the clock, that is a witching hour, they're saying. A witching hour, an hour of manifestation of magic. Okay, so if it's 12:21, 1:21, 2:21, or if you use, how do you say, military time, I think it's called, Whenever you see 21 on the clock, that's going to be a time for you to stop and tune into your intuition. And I reckon some of you have already been seeing this number. Yeah, they're saying, when you're able to start drinking when you're 21, they're saying 21 for this group marks this new chapter. That's why this number is important for you. The way that turning 21 marks a very big chapter for many young people. Okay. I actually did not know which decks to pull from, so I took out the tea leaves since I find that I can use them to open to interpretation. At the end, I'm going to pull a significant month that you need to look out for the next year. Okay, we'll do that at the end. Okay, my guides, please show me with these tea leaves about the new chapter of my pile number ones. What else do you want them to know? Okay, that's too many. What else do you want them to know? Show me very clearly, please. Please guide me clearly. I'm asking only for what is kind and what is clear, please. Thank you. Oh, wow, beautiful. We have heart, love, deep affection, and caring. What do you want them to know about this? Okay, so they're showing me those relationships again, that you're going to magnetize the right people in this new chapter of your life. When I'm asking in my mind, is it love or friendship? They just said both for this group. They're saying that this group is well overdue for profound abundance. And my dear ones, whoever is listening, I'm not here just to make you feel good. I'm asking you to please tune in with your own intuition, given how intuitive this group is, and feel into the messages. If you feel a rise, not just in your mind or in your ego, but through your chakra system and through your heart, when I say you will connect in with these people, then you know it's right for you. If you're like, I don't really trust, I don't really know, okay, so just continue to listen to the messages. See in your own intuition what lands. Do not give me your power. I don't want your power. I don't want your life force energy. I want you to tune into your own intuition when you're listening to this reading and any other reader on YouTube. Don't just listen to the words. See what it feels like. I've mentioned this gently before on my channel. I don't like to say it too much, but I send healing through my voice when I'm speaking. So if nothing else, see if you can feel into the healing energy, because I am always sending you guys so much love and the healing energy that is right for you at the time that you hear this. So please open up your intuitive channels and see what speaks to you. Okay? Let's get one more from this side. This just flew out. And we have the flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. This does feel again about that message where you're leaving circumstances and people behind that maybe you bend towards to, give me words here, please, Spirit, to make them feel more comfortable. Thank you so much. Okay, so I feel that this group, I have a sense that this group already knows not to be tempted by those relationships or those people or those circumstances anymore, to follow your heart. But I think that this is a sound reminder from Spirit to just be very discerning about the company that you keep now. Because as you rise in your own personal vibration, there are other energies that might want to pull you back in. So just be aware. This is a gentle flag. This is not a red flag. This is just a gentle flag reminding you that your standards should be in alignment with where your soul's vibration is at right now, which is very high. Within your own consciousness, not as it compares to other people. I just want to add that disclaimer. If I say high vibration, high doesn't mean higher than others. It means high within your own soul's consciousness. Okay? So please know what your standards are and choose the people who are going to be in your life carefully. Thank you so much, Spirit. From this side of the deck, can you give us some more information about my pile one's next chapter, please, and thank you. Guys, I'm not even looking at the clock. I'm just really going with the energies today. However long it takes, it will take. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, you guys, we have rainbow. And they said, you guys are like the rainbow. I just feel so much warmth in my heart when my guides support me in these readings. The most difficult part of a situation is over. Yes, it is. That a message about leaving things behind and moving into a chapter of your life of well overdue abundance. And I keep hearing, you are the rainbow, you are the rainbow. So you don't have to look outside for it. It is within you. You emit all of this dimensionality of such a high light. I feel that this group needs to know to trust themselves and their own evolution. Anything else you want to tell them about this card? They're saying that you might actually see a rainbow. I'm just checking the camera because my lighting has put a glare on my cards and I want to make sure you can see. So they said that might be a sign that you see, that you're not only on the right path, but that this next chapter is unfolding in exactly the right way, and that your pot at the end of the rainbow is well on its way to you. Please trust. Please trust. They're reminding this group that fear throws you out of your intuition. So with the flag, they're saying that's also about fear. So that the flag is, if you feel yourself gripping, when your body is gripping, that denotes fear. It's not always in the mind. You're not always aware of it. Sometimes the body will give you signals before the mind. So they want you to be aware of any gripping sensation in the body and just try to send the breath to those tense areas of the body. Okay. And what else, Spirit? We have caskets, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. So my dear ones, they keep repeating the same messages because I think we have covered the primary message for you guys about your next chapter. There's definitely a moving out of your life and something coming in. There's an anchoring in of your profound intuition and just being aware of any fear. There's definitely, I'm hearing a changing of the guards, is how I'm hearing it. Changing of the guards in the sense of, they're giving me something funny to tell you guys. But where certain people are leaving and new people are coming in, and you're in that liminal space where you just have to trust the coming in. But with the heart coming out as the first card after the significator card, we see that tremendous love is pouring into your life. With this group, they had said, before I even pulled any cards, that they wanted me to pull a card from my little handmade deck here of psychic abilities, because they wanted to strengthen you guys so that you know that that's what's happening now. So I'm just going to ask my guides clearly, what psychic gifts do you want my pile number ones to be aware of, please and thank you. And we have the highly sensitive person. So that again is about that gripping feeling that they were talking about. They want you to be very aware of your bodily sensations, your clairsentience in response to circumstances. They're saying even decisions that you're about to make, people that you might partner with, people that you might date, even homes that you might move into. You're a highly sensitive person. Be aware of what your body tells you. They're saying your body is your compass right now. Let's get one more. What other abilities do you want group number one to be aware of, please? And thank you. This one. Ooh, and we have clairalience and clairolfaction. So it's again listening to the body, the body sensations. This is specifically smell. Are you, so clairgustance isn't here, but you will actually sense things in your body that will tell you which way to go. They're also giving me the scent of a cigar right now. I don't know what that means for someone. I have a sense that that's someone's grandfather who passed over. That just sort of came in. But you might actually start smelling things. There's a lot of sensation in the body that's going to tell you what decision to make, what is good or not good, what direction to go in, who to be attracted to. So really listen to your intuition right now, you guys. And I want to end the reading with a significant month where this next chapter is really going to unfold or take shape for you guys. So they're saying which one? I want to say take shape. Okay, what month will this next chapter really take shape, take form for my pile number 1? Show me clearly. And we have July, summertime. Okay, and July might also be a significant month for you guys. They're saying perhaps a birthday or an anniversary. Also possibly a month that someone significant passed over. Yeah. So especially with the clairolfaction here, they're saying this is not just about the taking shape of this new chapter. This is more about validation of something significant in someone's life here. So someone who passed over, they are with you, coupled especially with the clairolfaction. They're also telling me that so they don't want you to believe that this is just July whenever you're listening to this message. They're also saying that the energy of July, which is the excitement about the summer, where you might start feeling excited about something, again, that clairsentience, that may also be the beginning of the tide turning for this group, this new chapter taking shape. And then finally, they're saying vacation. So if you go to a warm spot on your next vacation, that could also mark the beginning of something. They're also saying seashells. Seashells are a prominent sign for this group, okay? But please don't take them home, you guys, okay? Seashells are homes to crabs and other life on the beach. So please don't take seashells home. I just felt like I needed to say that. Okay, I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I really enjoyed reading for you. Please, as always, if you would like, give this video a thumbs up. It really does help my channel grow and it helps me to continue doing these readings for you. If nothing else, though, I send you so much love and so many blessings. Until the next reading, take very good care. Welcome, group number 2. Today we are asking Spirit about your next chapter. This is a profound time of change on our planet overall, but also with the recent eclipses and the equinox. But whenever you find this reading, there will be a message in here for you. Please trust that. Today, my guides are asking the collective to please tune in with your own intuition and ask your own guidance to help me provide the best messages for you. They really want to empower you to collaborate with me in this reading. They're also reminding you to feel the resonance in the messages, not just with your mind, but with your intuition. So a message may not land rationally, but see if your body or your intuitive senses, your subtle senses, respond. There's always healing in all of my messages. Okay? I was given an ability that when I speak, I am emitting a healing frequency. I say humbly. So please feel that healing energy in addition to the messages. If you come and you sit for any of my readings, you are receiving healing as long as you're being sent healing as long as you receive it. Okay, I'm just going to invite my guides in again. Please help me to serve this collective. I ask for only what is kind and what is clear and accurate to please come through. For my pile number 2s, please tell me when I may begin. Thank you. Okay, so welcome, my pile number 2s. You chose this beautiful tiger's eye. I love this stone. This is a stone of courage, of bravery, of determination. Determination, I got a big yes on that. And of grounding. And of course, my guides did an amazing job pairing the cards with the crystals today. And we have the Chariot, card number 6. What a beautiful card this is. Charge ahead with confidence. Stay strong and focused. Okay. Would you like me to start with the crystal or the card? The card. Okay. They're telling me that this group has been through a lot. Bear with me, I know that's very vague. Hold on. Just really needing to defend yourself, coming back around to ground and find your power over and over and over again. Needing to rise again and rise again. I'm hearing exhaustion, doubt in this group. They're asking you to stay strong and determined as you move forward, as they recognize the strife and the struggle that you are leaving behind, and they're highlighting that you're leaving it behind. So the Chariot here is not just denoting you moving forward, but also leaving something behind. In a previous reading, the 6 of Swords came out in one of the piles. I think that's you guys, because I'm seeing the 6 of Swords again. So sometimes when I do readings in close proximity, some of the messages repeat because there's a group that is, right, things don't change within 2 to 3 days. So yeah, let me know if you actually chose that. Oh, and interestingly, this is the 6 card, and I just mentioned the 6 of Swords. I didn't realize that. So leaving anguish and strife and struggle behind. And now they're showing me a dragonfly. I don't know if a dragonfly will be a symbol for someone here. They're showing me when the dragonfly's wings hit the light, it's sort of this iridescent, beautiful glow. And that's being repeated in this card, or that's what's shown in this card and being repeated with the dragonfly, this beautiful light and iridescence. And so they're saying that you're going to catch the light in this next chapter. So it's not going to just sort of fly by as a wisp, but rather it's going to now show itself in the dark, and it's going to be a mainstay, I'm hearing, for the first time in a very long time for this group. They keep showing this 10-year cycle. This has also been coming up in some of my readings, that there have been groups that have been going through a 10-year cycle. I don't know if that was the same group as the 6 of Swords in my last reading, but that's coming up for this group. Needless to say, they're showing that this group has had to have a lot of courage, a lot of bravery, a lot of determination in order to move forward. And they're saying in this chapter, they're showing it to me as if this carriage was previously stuck in mud and the horses were really struggling to get the carriage out of the mud. And now I'm hearing, it's so crazy how I'm hearing the hooves going, just beautifully moving along on the pavement there or on the ground. So there is a steady movement forward in your next chapter, group number 2. So they want you, they're giving me an image here. They're showing someone in a boxing ring, and they're showing the coach telling the boxer who's all bruised and battered, come on, you can do it. This is the last round. You could do it. If you do this, you're going to win. You're going to win. So I'm feeling your guidance really cheering you on. I'm hearing Metatron. I just heard that very clearly. Archangel Metatron just came in. So Archangel Metatron is, to me, one of the most fierce, one of the most. I haven't met all the archangels. A silly thing to say, a very human ego thing to say. Okay, I retract that and I release my ego. Please, my guides, help me release my ego. In my beautiful, humbling connections with Metatron, one of the first archangels that I ever connected with, whom I love dearly on some level, he's showing up now saying, I embody that which I want you to embody, this fierceness. He also shows up as a huge figure when I've called him in. So huge that any strife and terror or abuse that I myself have experienced in my own life, when he comes around, I immediately feel this safety and security through my body that no human being could ever make me feel. And he is showing up now. It literally brings me to tears, to remind you that you're safe. Mm-hmm. You're safe, but you're also fierce. Meaning you don't need to be coddled, but he wants you to feel the energy now that I'm trying to channel through from him. He says, you're not trying. He says to me, you're not trying, you're doing it, okay? I have my own shadow stuff, you guys, that I work through, my own doubts. So he's helping me channel through his fierce energy to you guys so you can feel it within your own cells, your own embodiment of that fierce energy, coupled with that safety and that security. So it's more than a cheering on. It is a true, I don't even know if there's an English word for it. It is just this powerful force behind you. Just, I'm feeling this huge wind behind your back. Just go, go, go. Yeah, I'm hearing moving with the wind and no longer against the wind. I'm hearing you're going to feel the ground beneath your feet in this next chapter. I feel very emotional. I feel like if I can pause the video right now, which I won't, I can just start crying. I feel like there is a true victory coming for this group. Mm-hmm. Okay, they're telling me to go ahead. Okay, dear ones. So for my pile number, so I didn't know which decks to use today. I just pulled out the tea leaves that felt right. So we're going to use those today. And then we might pull from the Spirit of the Animal Oracle. And then I'm also going to pull a month card to see which month this new chapter will really take shape. Not when it's going to start unfolding, because for most of you, it's already on its way, underway, not on its way, underway. Okay. But when is it fully going to take shape and form where you can say, this is in my hand, right? I see this is in my hand. I can hold this abundance, this love, this shift, this whatever it is that you are desiring. That, and when I say desire, I don't mean just wishes. I mean things that you desire that will allow you to feel your best in your life. Okay. So we'll pull that month at the end of the reading. Okay. My guys, please show me very clearly for my pile number 2s. Show me about their next chapter very clearly, please. What else do you want to tell them about their next chapter of their lives? That one? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, I hear you. I hear you. Just, okay. They want me to just give the message for this card. So the wall, I'm hearing a dam is breaking. A dam is breaking. There has been some kind of block in this group, which they pointed to before. Something that felt as if there was an impasse. And they're saying that was just a misunderstanding. Now, they're not reducing anyone's suffering in this group. Oh, no. But they're saying it wasn't always meant to be there. Yeah, they're just showing these bricks crumbling down. They're saying if you really wanted to, you could jump over it, but because of your life experiences, there's almost a learned helplessness in this group where your resources kind of evaded you because you always had this sense that you couldn't go past a certain point, whether that was programming from, well, I won't even go into that. Programming, okay? Or dysfunctional lessons or early dysfunctional upbringing, whatever it might have been. It could be also be karmic bleed through from past lives. That is crumbling now. So they're saying your chariot is going to be able to move through to the other side, no problem. This is going to be something tremendous, I'm hearing, for this group. I'm seeing a lot of you sob as this happens because you didn't actually believe that this could happen in your life, where you wouldn't feel as if the other shoe was always going to drop. But you are charging ahead, my loved ones here. What else do you want to tell group number 2? You want both of them, okay? I only wanted one, but they said both. Take both. The bowl, plenty of material things. How interesting is that? This reminds me of me holding this, where they said it's material, it's something that you can hold, it's something that you can look at. That's clarification of that. Thank you so much, my guide. Sorry, I just hit my mic. I hope that didn't come up so loud. That's verification of the message that they just brought through. So they're saying this is the primary card on this side. Let me just see what this is. Club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. Okay. So they just want me to explain. This came up a little bit in group number 1. There's this idea that there's one thing in the past, one thing in the present, one thing in the future, but they're saying that's not how it is. So even though you're moving out of this quicksand, with that galloping, moving forward, it doesn't mean that all of those energies that you're leaving behind are going to let you go so quickly. So some of those energies may want to still pull you back in. That's just what happens when we move through our ascension process. Now, they're saying there isn't any one person, that's not exactly right in this card, but there might be some people who fight or some circumstances that will feel as if there is an impasse. But the key is for you to finally become aware that the impasse isn't real, that you must change your own subconscious mind to know of the possibilities that are ahead of you. Because this new chapter is going to lay out material things. They're saying little things at first, like finding $1 on the street. They're showing me a crumpled up bill on the floor, or something that you don't normally experience. I'm seeing a dog come up to you, somebody walking their dog, and maybe animals don't normally come up to you. And this dog is going to sort of show so much love for you. They're also showing me someone complimenting you at a public space, like a supermarket. So these are all little signs that your reality is shifting, and your job is to look for them and be aware of them. I'm not talking about angel numbers now. I'm talking about tangible things, material experiences, things that you can point to, that you could tell a story about, that say something is working in your favor. And that will help your subconscious mind bend a little bit to the right? Towards that direction that says things are turning in my favor, because they're showing me the Wheel of Fortune very loud in my mind here. Okay. Anything else with the club? Oh, okay. They're saying a literal club, a space in which you might join with others. You might join a club. I'm seeing a baseball team for someone, and is that volleyball or some beach game? Anyway, I don't know what they're highlighting sports for some reason. It could be also joining, going over to someone's house to watch a game. So something about being together with people in joy and also respite, they're saying. So something that makes you feel really relaxed. Mm-hmm. This feeling of belongingness is part of this new chapter for this group. Okay, that's it. Okay, what else? Ooh, that just flew out. The bear. Danger, especially in money matters. What do you want them? Okay, so they said it's not about this bottom here. They're not spiritually bypassing. They will tell me. They're saying the bear is about hibernation, and that this group is finally coming out of hibernation in this new chapter. So this moving away into something new is also about you allowing yourself to rejoin your life in some pronounced way. Rejoin society, I'm hearing. So maybe you've been in hermit mode for a long time. Mm-hmm. You're moving to something entirely new, that's for sure. There's some kind of pattern that's being broken in this group. Can we get a bit more here? This one? Casket. Someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. So some of these messages that came up in group number 1 are very similar to group number 1 in that you're definitely leaving some people behind or circumstances behind. The overarching energy is totally different. What else do you want to say about the casket, please? So they're saying actually that you're putting to rest some way of living in your life as if it's dying. So this feeling of going inward, being mired, I'm hearing, in very challenging situations, that's dying now. The casket denotes the death of some kind of patterning in your life. That's what they're saying. Let's get another card, one more card here from the tea leaves. And then we have frying pan. Yeah, it's the same energy. Look at this. All of the messages on the bottom is some kind of danger or problem. And they're saying, this is all dying. So they're telling me that this denotes, the casket is telling me that these energies, troubles, all these people or situations that felt really fraught, that is all dying now. That's why they said they want the bowl to be front and center. So even though it's not going to look even to me, so I'm not going to like it, but they want you to understand that material things are showing up in your life that are going to tell you that this is shifting right now. And I'm asking them, why did you pull out cards that are so harsh? And they're saying, because this group needs to know that we see them. We know that you've had danger, you've had money matters, you've had trouble, you've had accusations. We know how bad it's been. Because I'm saying to them in my mind, am I really just telling them a message that none of this is accurate? Because I don't like when readers do that. I don't like that. I don't like that everything, the devil is never bad, death is never, it's all good, it's all good. I want to read in my integrity. So I'm constantly asking in my mind, is that it? They're saying, no, this group has been through it and they know it. But they're thinking, oh, this chick does not know how bad it's been. And she can sort of wax on about all the beautiful things on the horizon. She doesn't know. So this is here to let you know that we know. We know right here. Okay, with the club and the bear and the frying pan, we know that it's been hell. And that's validation to you that what we're telling you is really the truth. That the material things that mirrored what they showed, before the card even came out with, when I was saying you're going to get material things, and it was validated by this card. This was the card, the only card that validated this high, beautiful message. Some huge karmic shift is occurring for this group, without a doubt. I think that's why the Chariot looks so ethereal here, because this feels very energetic. Because I asked, is there a physical move? And they said, yeah, maybe a couple of people are moving here, but that's not what we want to focus on. We're not trying to get check boxes from the collective. Oh yeah, I'm moving. That's so crazy you said that, okay? Because I keep asking them, take me out of my ego, take me out of my ego. This is much more energetic for this group, this shift, that is going to show up materially. Okay. Let's get, what is this? Is this spirit of the animal or spirit animal? Because I have a few different, yeah, spirit of the animal is the other deck. So this is spirit animal oracle deck. Can we get a card from this deck, please, about their next chapter? Please show me very, very clearly about their next chapter. The antelope spirit. Life is speeding up. Beautiful, you guys. I know I say beautiful a lot. I am aware. If anyone can give me a synonym to beautiful, that would be very helpful. I just heard bellissima or bellissimo. Antelope spirit. Life is speeding up. Okay, so we have the same energy as the significator card, the Chariot. Okay, we have a 2 here, and we have got these beautiful 2 horses charging ahead in the front here. There's definitely this energy of things really shifting for you guys, really changing. They said, hang on a second. Interesting. So they said that you're going to go it alone for a while, this journey, this next phase, because you have to really learn how to be in your own energy. They're telling me that because you've been mired in conflict and challenge, your energy has been messied by other people's energy. So with this single antelope running ahead, because I said, well, there's a single one, but there's a number 2. And they said, so the 2 is coming. Partnerships, loves, friendship. But this group needs to know their own energy signature crystal clear, so they never confuse other people's crap as their own. That's exactly how they just put that in my mouth. They're not messing around with this group. They want you to know that they see what you guys have been through. And it will not be in vain, I'm hearing, which just makes me choked up a little bit. Let's get one more, please. Please, my guides, for group number 2, their next chapter. Kind and clear, please. Oh, there it is. 54, the skunk spirit. Know your worth. Indeed. Indeed. So in this next chapter of your life, you guys are really going to get very clear about your strength, your courage, okay? But also your worth. I'm also hearing self-respect. With the 54 here being a 9, this is really going to start taking shape this year for those of you watching in 2025. And they're also saying that whenever someone watches this, if it's not in 2025, since this message is for this year, the 9 and the 9, it's going to be the same message when you watch this. That this year, this new chapter is going to take shape. I'm hearing show your stripes. Show your stripes. Show your true color. Your true colors. Your true colors. I'm also hearing that somebody is turning 54 this year. Happy birthday. Anything else here? No. Okay. So to close out the reading, they want to pull a major month where this chapter is going to take shape. Again, it's already unfolding, but it's when it's going to be formed. Now, as in group number 1, we're not just going to pay attention to the month, we're also going to pay attention to the messages my guides give me and the image on the card, okay? So, for my pile number 2s, When is this new chapter really going to take shape in the material world? Show me clearly, please. Okay. And we have October, we have October, we have October. What did they say this year? For those of you watching in September, because I'm going to post this, I don't know what date it is. I don't know. The end of September. I don't remember the date today, 20 something. October. Oh, yes. So they're also saying with the leaves falling sometime in the fall, or when you see leaves falling, they're also saying when you come across a leaf, that can also be a significant sign. And they're saying, yes, there are leaves everywhere. But you know, when you come across a leaf that looks perfectly formed, large and beautiful, and you're like, how did you show up in front of me? I think I've only had that happen twice in my life, where I saw like no cracks, no ridges, a perfectly large, beautiful leaf in my path. Okay, grab it, hang it up by a string upside down, or whatever, just hang it up upside down, because the little point at the end is where you could wrap the string, and let it dry on the wall, tape it to the wall or to a hanger, and let that be your reminder that this is your new chapter. Okay? Oh, I loved your reading. They were so forthright, so in your face. That's the way I like it. Down to earth, nitty gritty. You guys, I hope in the future you guys will come back, maybe not to this reading, but to any of my other readings, and say, Merkaba Energy Healing, your guides, my guides, they were right. Something shifted so drastically that I never saw coming, and I'm in tears, just as you said I'd be. Okay? I'm excited for you guys. If you like the reading, please give it a thumbs up. Helps the channel grow, helps me continue to do these readings for you. But if you don't want to, that's okay. Just want to send you guys so much love and so many blessings in this tremendous, wonderful, lovely new chapter of your lives. Until the next reading, take very good care. Welcome, group number 3. Today we are asking Spirit about your next chapter. So group number 1 and 2 were so exciting, wonderful readings. I'm so excited to get into your reading to see what's going to come forward. I want to please remind you, or my guides are asking me to remind you, to please set your own intention to have your guides deliver messages that you need to hear, that our energies connect just for the purposes of this reading, after which I will completely disconnect. This helps empower you and your own personal intuition, and helps our energies really connect so that I can get the most accurate and clear messages for you. Okay, so I'm just going to take a deep breath here. Please join me if you would like. Calling in my highest and best guides now. I am willing to serve for the greatest good. I ask for only what is kind and what is clear for the beautiful viewers watching for pile number 3's messages. Please tell me when I can begin. Thank you so much. Okay, welcome, group number 3. You chose the beautiful rhodochrosite and the 35 card Wish. It says on this card, your heart's desire is ready to come true. Before I chose these crystals, I don't know why they didn't ask me to mention this in the other groups, but they want me for this group. I pulled charms, but my charms are very small. So they said, just use crystals and then you could pull charms if you would like. Now, I don't know if I can find it now. But when I did pull, here it is. I see it. Oh no, that's not it. Okay, I don't want to take up all of your time. But when I originally pulled a charm for this group, I got a heart with a break through it. Now, it wasn't, they told me it wasn't to denote a broken heart. It was to denote that there was going to be somebody who was going to come in to fill your heart. Sorry, guys, I don't want to waste time looking for it. But it was a little heart that was filled in red on the side with a little crack in the middle. And so immediately I got the sense that in your next chapter of your life, for those of you who are looking for love or looking to mend a loving relationship, because they said it was also about mending. So somebody to come in to fill a void or some kind of emptiness in the heart, or mending of the heart. And they showed this to me in two ways. They showed this to me as someone possibly from the past coming back, not to be in a relationship again, but just to say, I'm sorry. I'm hearing to give condolences. So I don't know if any one of you have lost someone recently, and this person might show up for those services, but they just put that right in my mouth. So, but they're not just coming because that happened. That was just a door opening for them to come in to say, I care about you and I'm sorry. Okay. And then they're also showing the mending of a friendship. So someone who may come back to apologize because of something they did in a friendship. Okay. But the love piece really came through for this group. And rhodochrosite is a beautiful heart-centered stone, but it's also very much, not also as if it's a different message, but in addition to that, it is about heart mending. One of my earliest understanding of rhodochrosite was about trauma healing. So earlier on in my career with my patients, some of you know I'm a psychologist, I would hold the rhodochrosite in my office, or I would hand it to them, depending on who it was, or I would recommend it to those who have dealt with some kind of childhood trauma. So I don't know if that speaks to any of you. You don't have to mention any of that in the comments if you don't want to. But it feels as if the next chapter of this group's life is all about the heart mending itself. I wish I could find this little heart because I feel like you guys should see it. I don't know, it feels so strong to me. And just as they said, the charms are too small to sort of see in the thumbnail. So they said, just forget it. But, oh man. All right. I don't know, for some reason I can't find it now. They're just telling me to go on. All right. I can be a little resistant sometime when I want something. Okay. I'll leave it alone, you guys. Sorry. So some kind of heart mending, and it feels as if they're saying, please allow your heart to be open to all different kinds of love now, so that if you are looking for romantic love, also be open to friendship love and mending your heart with possible past people, whether it be lovers or friends. And they're showing this to me the way, you know, a Reiki practitioner would hold their hands and channel healing energy. Oh, my hands just lit up. Since I was a child, my hands I could always feel energy in my hands. So they're just saying to remember, in all of my readings, there is healing coming to you, both through my field and through my voice. So please tune into that now because that's being sent to you. But I digress. This is reading very much as healing energy. I mean, some of you might be healers, but I'm getting a big sense of heart healing for this group. There also could be physical healing I'm hearing for some of you. I'm hearing the word arthritis. I don't know if any of you experience arthritis. I'm hearing the pain body. If you don't know much about the pain body, you can look that up with Eckhart Tolle's teaching. He talks a lot about the pain body. But they're talking about the idea that when you've been through trauma or deep heartache and it hasn't fully been released or expressed, then it will take shape in the physical body, in cellular memory, and you will start feeling aches, pains, or illness in the body to hold that frequency or that energy. So I'm seeing for this group, it would be very helpful to get your hands in the grass, because I'm seeing the hands as a very important portal of energy for you guys. I don't know if you realize sometimes when my hands are in the camera, I will hold my hands together like this. And the reason why I do this, it's kind of twofold, but I'm only going to talk about the major reason why I do it. It's to conserve my own energy. So a lot of energy flows out my hands. And when I put my fingertips or the whole palm together, sometimes I'll close my palm if I feel as if there are viewers who are pulling on my energy. Nobody knows that they're doing this, okay? But that happens a lot. I'll close my hands to conserve more of my energy, because your energy is constantly cycling through your body, and it can leave out your head, out your feet, and out the palm of your hands. So because I'm very active in my palms, and those of you who are healers, if you know this to be true for you, when you're ever dealing with a challenging situation, put your hands together. And you can just set the intention, my life force energy, denoting that you are not allowing anyone else to take your life force energy. I don't know why they're guiding me to share this with this group, but I hope it lands with somebody. They're saying, don't hope. They're chastising me a lot today, you guys. They're saying it will land with somebody, and that is why I said it, okay? Okay. So, sorry for all the okays. We're going to go into the tea leaves now, and we're going to ask Spirit if they can divulge anything more about your next chapter. Please and thank you. My guides, please show me more about my pile number 3's next chapter. What do they need to know about their next chapter? Please show me very, very clearly. I just heard an offer, that somebody might offer something to you that's going to bring you a lot of joy. I'm hearing that's forthcoming. And they're saying to accept it. But of course, don't hang your hat on everything that I say or my guys. But I feel that my readings are more confirmation or validation to just give you that extra oomph to go in that direction. So when this offer comes in, you're going to feel like you want to take it, but you might be on the fence, and you might hear my voice, right? Or this energy today, maybe, I don't know. Or just the energy is going to still be there. Take it. I'm hearing that someone's going to be asked on a date very soon. They're showing me a beach. I don't know if this is at a beach event or the person might be wearing something that is like a Hawaiian or a beach themed something. It's kind of like a bluish green color. Yeah. Okay. And oh my goodness, we have Lily, spiritual love. Can you believe that? That's the first thing that came out. Spiritual love. Wow. How beautiful is that? Sorry, guys. Lily is a very important symbol for me in my personal life. So sorry, I'm human. I just responded strongly to that. That's a symbol of somebody that passed over in my life. So I'm just saying hello to her. Okay. Oh, they're saying there's a reason why that is, why it's the lily, which is that specific symbol for me and my loved one who passed over. They're saying that this is about, they mentioned condolences before. Okay. I wonder if any of you have recently lost somebody. They say don't use the word lost. Someone who's crossed over. Thank you, my guides. So they're saying that this is a verification of this loved one that you've been asking about. This is obviously only for a few of you, but I'm just so grateful and humbled that I can be the messenger here for this person or persons that you've been asking. Are you around? Are you listening to me? I'm seeing somebody crying in their bed at night. There's somebody even sitting like on the floor on the side of their bed as they're praying. Are you there? Are you there? They're showing me a foggy mirror after you took a shower. I don't know if you saw something in the mirror. I don't know why they're giving me that message. I trust it will reach the right person. they're saying that somebody's been experiencing something that seems as if it's hinging on paranormal activity in your home. And they're saying, yes, that is him. I'm hearing him first, but it could be him or her, but I just heard him very clearly. So they're saying some of you have had a broken heart because someone who you loved has parted ways with you. They're speaking specifically someone who has passed over. So this is supposed to mend someone's heart here to verify that their love is still there in spirit. Okay, my guides will always give me the messages for the people who need it the most, not for the most people. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit. What else do you want to tell group number 3? And we have Lion, time to act. Leo energy here. Okay. Okay, so they're telling me that some of you have gone through some kind of major shift. Oh, okay. Oh, that's so crazy. So Lion is the, denotes Leo, the sign Leo, and Leo rules the heart. And we've been talking all about the heart. So just further beautiful synchronicity here. They're saying with time to act, they're saying that some of you have been on pause for a little while. Perhaps you've been in grief, whether it be somebody who passed over, heartache from a broken relationship or a broken friendship, or just being in this liminal space of feeling that emptiness, that charm that I still can't find was denoting, where half of the heart was empty, and you've just been in the state of stillness. I heard shock for some of you. Shock. And they're saying in this new chapter of your life, you're going to start to move forward. You're going to start to act. You're going to become more hardy, they're saying. And they're saying that we hope that this reading will help some of you with that hardiness, with strengthening your heart. Those of you who are crying now, because they're saying some of you are crying, that is the release of this energy that is needed for your heart to feel full again. And I feel so honored to take part in that, you guys. You're telling me to pull from the other side. Nothing else with that. Well, they're telling me for some of you, you might be adopting a cat. A cat is going to help with mending your heart and bringing new love in your life. They're saying you're actually not going to expect this. So it might be a stray that you come across and you're thinking, oh, I can't adopt another cat. Or maybe someone's lost a cat and you're like, I'm not ready for a new cat. Well, this cat's going to show up for somebody. I'm telling you now. I'm also seeing one pawing at the window. So for those of you who are in a home, and they're showing it to me in front of the dining room. They're showing me a dining room and there's a cat right outside the window pawing. That cat is a messenger from the divine to help fill your heart, you guys, whoever that's for. Okay, beautiful, my guides. Wow, the cards are just falling out for you. Cup, you should accept valid criticism. Is that right? No. Okay, with the tea leaves, the messages are often not the messages, I'll just say. I'm hearing an invitation. So they said before someone might ask someone for a date. So this can be a date in love or just in friendship. But that's what the tea is here. It's somebody asking you for coffee or for tea, this sort of thing. So they're saying you should accept, period. Accept it. So be aware. Oh, they're showing another message here. So be open to an offer for a date or for a get-together with someone. They're also saying tea as a warming your heart, that this is going to warm your heart and fill your cup. Okay? So tea warming and then filling your cup. And they're telling me to tell you what I experienced right before your reading. I felt this deep chill, like very cold. And they're saying left out in the cold, that kind of feeling, a deep physical chill. And then I suddenly became very warm. So they said your season of feeling cold, where your heart will feel cold, is over. And this next chapter is going to bring in so much more heart fulfillment for this group. Heart fulfillment. What else? Spirit. Ooh, we have two. So we're going to take both of them. And we have bouquet, compliments from an admirer. I mean, my goodness, you guys, there is just more and more validation of some kind of incoming love. And my profound apologies for those of you not looking for love or in a partnership. And I don't want to say I apologize, but there does seem to be a lot of messages here for incoming love. Let me just ask my guides. I am hearing for those of you who are partnered in a very steady, loving relationship that you're ascending together and your love is going to take on new highs, I'm hearing. You might get a sudden compliment from your partner that you weren't expecting, this sort of thing, and accept it, right? Be gracious. Anything about the flowers? There's a lot of flowers here, and it feels very much that something is blooming in this group's life. Something, I'm hearing that your heart needs to be watered right now. Mm-hmm. And that they're bringing in people to help that happen. And finally, we have the crown. Honor and respect will come to you. My God. I want to choose your reading, you guys. I want to choose this reading. I want your reading. You have magnificent messages here. Can you tell me more about this crown, please, Spirit? I'm hearing that somebody is going to treat you like royalty, the royalty that you are. And in quotes, okay? They're not trying to be dramatic here. But it does feel as if this group has been moving through something that is challenged in the heart. And I really believe that this is an extremely loving, empathic, generous group. And you might have not received that so much from the world. Well, they're saying not from the world, but the people who have shown up in your world. In other ways, you have received this possibly. This is coming to you. This honor, respect, and love. This is coming to you. Where do you want me to go now? Okay, so before I started your reading, I got a very clear hit about love, as I mentioned. So they had me pull out one of my modern love decks, and they want me to pull a card from here. Okay, that didn't work. That was not a good shuffle. Let's do that one more time. Thank you. Okay. Sorry if that was loud on the table there. I forget about the mic sometimes. Okay, what's next for my group number 3s? Their next chapter. What is next for them? Show me very clearly one card. There it is. Is that right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Guardian. Guard each other's hearts as precious treasures. Oh my goodness. So this to me is a beautiful validation of what they've described in this reading, where there's both this spiritual love, this love of, I'm hearing your ancestors. I just heard for someone, from your ancestors. Okay. They're saying some of you have been unearthing your family tree, I'm hearing, or looking into your ancestry more. So that message is for you. Validation that your ancestors are communicating to you and through you now. Now, with her angel wings, there's also this denotation of connecting with loved ones who are parted over, right? With the heart in the heavens here, connecting through the mind and in the heart as their guardians to you. And with the most 3D message, guard each other's hearts as precious treasures. We're talking all about mending hearts here, so that the people who are coming into your life, whether it be a love, a friendship, or otherwise, they are going to make you feel safe, secured. I'm also hearing desired, and have a tremendous amount of respect for you. They're really going to honor your presence in their lives, in their life rather. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're going to pull a month card to see when is your next chapter really going to take shape. So they're saying for all three groups, this next chapter is already unfolding. So many of you are going to feel resonance with some of these messages already. But they want to give a message today about when it's going to take shape, when you're going to actually see it and feel it, okay? So my guides, please tell me very clearly, what is the month that my group number 3s are going to experience their next chapter really taking shape? And we have September. Now, don't worry if you're listening to this in September, in the sense of you're not waiting a year. Or yes, they're saying, yes, some of you, it could be a year where it really takes shape. So let's say you're finding love, a year where you might get a ring or give someone a ring. That's not bad at all, right? But they said also a couple of things. September could be someone's birthday, which they mentioned, I think, in group number 1. But they're also showing the tree here. So it can be something where trees are prominent for you. So it could be, I'm hearing apple picking. Does anyone apple pick here? They just put that in my mouth. I've actually never been apple picking. Can you believe that? Never been apple picking. So they just said apple picking would be a time where you really start to feel this whole message take shape. Anything else? They're saying when you notice an animal run up a tree. I mean, they're giving me a squirrel because that's within, the vernacular or the experience of my lived experience. But it can be an animal that's running up a tree. And it's also denoting when you feel very rooted, very rooted. Mm-hmm. September could also mark the date of somebody who passed over. A date, I think that came up in group number 2. Okay? Anything else about this card? They're saying this is also for those people who garden, okay? That there's going to be some flowering. Oh, there we have flowering again with the bouquet and the lily. They said something blooming. So they're saying when you're going to see something unusually blooming in your garden, where you come out and you're like, oh, they finally bloomed. Or they're showing me herbs also. It looks like cilantro, where you're like, oh, we can finally take a piece of the cilantro or the rosemary or the basil, whatever it might be. For those of you who are gardeners, you're going to come out and you're going to see something bloomed. And that's going to mark when this experience is going to start taking shape. So if you're a gardener and you suddenly see sunflowers, which you didn't expect would be blooming, that might be when this love comes in, where you will start to feel lightness in your heart again, where an old person from the past will come back to mend something. Okay, my dear ones, I don't know where to put this. We'll put it right here. Just leave the hearts visible. Thank you so much for staying for this lovely, lovely message about the next chapter in your life. If you like the video, please do give it a thumbs up. It really does help my channel grow. And as always, if nothing else, I send you so much love. May this all come to fruition and so many blessings. Until the next reading, take very good care.